What's up people, welcome to another Arcane afternoon. In this video I will be comparing the current best two gold loot maps, Elite Rahab and Elite Zodias Gates. I ran both maps with a timer to see how much gold I make in each map, and at the end of the video I will show you some graphs and statistics so it's easier to comprehend. So let's start with Elite Rahab. I start with 0 gold and at the top I put a timer. I ran both maps with random teammates so nobody can complain in the comments that I only made so much gold because I ran with pro teams. But everyone in our party did have Kraken gear. If you don't have Kraken gear, you should go play normal Rahab where you can still make around 3 million gold an hour. But now let's get back to Elite Rahab. Elite Rahab runs are really consistent, so I already stopped after 10 minutes and I made 900,000 gold. If you scale this up to 60 minutes, I would make 5.4 million pure gold an hour with a random party. So now let's have a look at Elite Zodias Gates. Elite Zodias Gates is a lot harder than Rahab, but you can make more gold here. I also ran this map with a random party, so please don't say I played with pros. So in this map, the warrior clears the top room and the mage and the rogue clear the side rooms. The boss waves start at wave 12, and this is where you make the most gold. From wave 1 to 11 you barely make any gold because only 2 bosses spawn in these waves. From wave 12 onwards, there will be a boss every wave and this boss drops between 50,000 and 90,000 gold with around 900% gold loot. The mini boss you clear every wave also drops between 10 and 20,000 gold if you use your gold loot set. So in total you make around 80 to 90,000 gold on average each wave. I actually didn't use my gold loot set for the mini bosses in this run. If I did that, I would have made much more gold as well. And at best the goal should be to clear the waves in under 20 seconds. To have really fast runs in Zodias Gates, it's important that the rogue and the mage don't use their Kraken armor at the mini boss, so you have it for the main boss and you can kill it much faster. If you don't save your Kraken armor for the boss, each wave is like 10 seconds slower, which means you make a lot less gold. So here you can see I only proc my Kraken daggers and clear the mobs and the mini boss. I saved my Kraken armor proc so I have it for the boss with my Kraken bow, so we can kill it much faster and the waves are at best under 20 seconds. We also did have some really slow waves, and even though I didn't use my gold loot set at the mini bosses, and I also forgot to switch to my gold loot set 3 times at the boss, I still made 3.5 million gold after 30 minutes. If you scale this up to 60 minutes, I would make around 7.5 to 8 million gold. So now let's have a look at some statistics between both maps. So the orange line is EZG, Elite Zodias Gates, and the blue line is Elite Rahab. On the y-axis you have the gold looted. 1000 means 1 million gold. And on the x-axis you have the minutes played. As you can see with the blue Elite Rahab line, it's consistent and you always make the same amount of gold. And with the orange line at EZG, in the first 11 waves, which take 5 minutes, you make less gold than in Rahab. But as soon as the boss waves start, EZG will be better than Rahab, and after around 8 minutes of playing or 20 waves, EZG will be better. In these 2 runs that I did with random players, I made 2.5 million gold in 21 minutes at EZG and 2.5 million gold at Rahab in 28 minutes. And the gap between both maps just gets bigger and bigger over time. In total, I made around 7.5 million gold in EZG and 5.5 million gold in Elite Rahab in 1 hour. So EZG is clearly better, and if I did run with a pro team with which we do 17-second runs every wave without fails, and if I did use gold loot on the mini bosses, I actually make around 10 million pure gold an hour at EZG. In addition, in EZG you can also loot many Electrum chests which sell for 25,000 gold each, and you can also loot many jewel elixirs and speed up kits from the boss. So conclusion, if you don't have Kraken gear, go farm normal Rahab. If you have Kraken gear, go farm Elite Rahab. And if you're really good at the game, go play EZG where you can make up to 10 million gold an hour. And now I will show you a run of both maps in normal speed so you can see how it's played.